So we got the main event of the UFC 296 prelim. Bryce Mitchell against Josh Emmet. Crazy this fight is in the prelims. This easily could have been a main event for a UFC fight night, but man, here we are. Thanking Dana White. Yeah, I mean, this is a good matchup, a good fight. Not gonna say a good matchup because I think it's one-sided because multiple factors, and I'm gonna talk about it. We got Bryce Mitchell, who is 16 wins and 2 with 9 submissions, 28 years old, relatively entering his prime and very young, and with a 70 reach. In the other side, we got Josh Emmet, 18 wins, 4 losses, 2 submissions, and 6 KOs. 38 years old, way past his prime, but I mean, we haven't seen that of a down from him. He's still fighting the best of the best, and yeah. What can I say about this fight? Let's talk a little bit about Bryce Mitchell. Bryce Mitchell, he has a decent striking. He throws spinning kicks. He throws 1-2s and straight 1-2s. Rarely hooks, but he can defend himself. What he relies more is in his, we all know, in his wrestling. He always looks to get the dominant position and look for the submission, looking for the submission overall. He doesn't go for the ground and pound, but he uses some punches in there. He controls the fight. He looks for the dominant position and controls the fight, and I think something like that is going to play out. I think he's coming off a loss from Topuria. He's coming from a win. He's coming from a win to Dan Ige by unanimous decision, and where he took some damage. Ige was looking good in the second round, and through the third round, that's where Bryce put more pressure into his grappling and stay in top position, and that's how he won. And that's the style from him. His offensive in striking is decent, but where he's really not that good and he has a lot of holes is in his defense from striking. That's where he's very vulnerable for the left hooks, and in this case by the right overhand that Josh Emmet has. He took a lot of damage in those exchanges in the striking, so that's something to be aware of in this fight, because Josh Emmet is no joke in the striking. He is one of the few featherweights that has huge knockout power. Yeah, I mean, not much to say about Bryce Mitchell. He's very good in the grappling and has horrible striking defense. And he's 7-1 in the UFC, only lost to Ilia Topuria, where he got ragdolled by him. I mean, not shame on that, because I think Ilia Topuria is going to be the next featherweight champion. Another topic for another video. And yeah, I mean, let's go to the other side with Josh Emmet. Like I said, he's right now 38 years old. That's a huge red flag. He's 9-4 in the UFC. He's coming off a loss to Ilia Topuria and Yair Rodriguez. Yair Rodriguez submitted him in the second round and was pissing him off, with those kicks. And actually, Emmet didn't do nothing. He didn't have an answer for Yair. And with Topuria, he went full 5 rounds, where he got, I believe, a scorecard was 49, 42, something like that. I don't remember, but conclusion, it was complete domination by Topuria. He received a lot of damage, but he stood, you know. He's a warrior. That's something I can say about Emmet, is that he is a warrior. He goes and pressures, you know. That's how he play. That's how his game works, you know. He goes in front of you and he exchanges striking, and he throws that jabs to enter, and then, or that straight punches to enter, and then finishes with some hooks, you know. That left hook is very powerful, as well as his right overhand, you know. And yeah, he likes to level change, you know, level change to the body with his boxing, and then to the face, to the head, and he uses that very well. He uses some leg kicks, not too much, but he uses them. He implements it. And yeah, he's 9-4 in the UFC, lost to Yair, like I said. His last fight was 6 months ago against Ilia Topuria. And yeah, he doesn't have that much of a good ground game, you know. There's not much tape about him in the ground, so nothing to say about it, you know. I think in this fight, I think Bryce Mitchell is the A side, most of all because he's young, and I think the factor that will play a role in this fight is that Bryce Mitchell is coming off short notice. Josh Emmett was originally scheduled to fight Giga Chikadze, which we all know he's a striker. So the camp, I think Josh Emmett didn't prepare at all for the ground game. So that's crazy to say, you know, that the fighter that comes in short notice has the benefit from it. And yeah, I think that's why Bryce Mitchell is going to win. I think it's going to be I think starting the fight, Josh Emmett is going to connect Bryce Mitchell with those hooks, and he's going to, you know, Bryce Mitchell is going to say, fuck that, I'm going to the ground, and is going to stay there the whole fight. Kind of a boring fight, and winning probably a decision, you know, by Bryce. I haven't placed my bet, but I'm gonna have to, you know, check the odds previous the fight. And if you want to know my official bets, please subscribe to my weekly newsletter, where I will put the link in the description. And see you at the next one, guys.